Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Idris Estime from Claremont Internal and Cosmetic Medicine. Today, I would like to talk about nutrition. Nutrition in the United States has been the most discoursed, disgusted, and dissed here, and for valid reasons. Food is very important for obvious reasons. We may notice that food production has been massive lately, and the population has been growing vastly, whereas the farming community is shrinking. So the question that begs is, how is it possible to have a smaller farming community, larger population, and yet more food production? And on top of that, the food is relatively less expensive than it was 20 years ago when adjusted for inflation. So there must be something happening in the food, and it's just obviously enhancement. The food is being enhanced biochemically through the use of steroids. So I didn't want to beat around the bush on this one because it's a common knowledge, or it should be common knowledge. So, what can we do in order for us to overcome this dilemma of we're buying food, we don't know what we're eating, we don't know what's good for us, and we are at the mercy of what's on the label. And what's on the label, I hate to say, is very often very misleading. They may not tell you a lie, but the truth as it is stated may be misguiding. So today, let's talk about micronutrients. Okay, micronutrients are very important in the nutrition of humans, and this is precisely what's lacking mostly in the food that we buy in bulk, wherever we buy those. Their use include the prevention of and treatment of various illnesses and conditions, as well as the optimization of health and mental functioning. Understanding micronutrient is crucial for anyone who is seeking to maintain and improve their health. So, what are micronutrients? Vitamins and minerals are the two types of micronutrients. While only one needed in small amounts, they play important roles in human development and well-being, including the regulation of metabolism, heartbeat, cellular pH. Cellular pH has been vastly discussed, and it's something that I will need to discuss separately. As we know, an alkaline pH in the body is healthier. It promotes metabolism. It promotes a number of things that are theoretically more beneficial to the body. And also, micronutrients play a serious role in bone density and the structure and hardness of the bone. Deficiency of micronutrients can lead to stunted growth in children and increased risk for various illnesses in adults. Without proper consumption of micronutrients, humans can suffer from diseases such as rickets, which is a vitamin D deficiency, and scurvy, which is a vitamin C deficiency. Now, it will be very difficult to be deficient in vitamin C because it is the most abundant vitamin that is naturally occurring, and it does not need any activation, unlike vitamin D. And osteoporosis, of course, if you are deficient in calcium, but this is seen mostly in older mid-age Caucasian female, but it's also can be seen in other populations, including men. Here are the types of micronutrients. Vitamins are available in two forms: water soluble and fat soluble. Now, water soluble vitamins are easily lost to the body fluids through urine, sweats, etc., and they must be replaced every day. Now, water soluble vitamins include B complex vitamins and vitamin C. Vitamins B and B6 and B12 are two of the most well-known B complex vitamins, since they are not lost as easily as their other water-soluble counterparts. Fat-soluble vitamins tend to accumulate within the body and are not needed on a daily basis. The fat soluble vitamins are the acronym that I use is DEAK, DEAK, for Richard. So that's easily remembered. These are the fat soluble vitamin DEAK, and everything else, every other vitamin is considered to be water soluble. Microminerals, they are needed in large amounts and include the following: calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, and micro minerals. Remember, the macro minerals are calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, whereas the micro minerals are only needed in trace amounts in the body. And the micro minerals are iron, copper, iodine, zinc, and fluoride. So this is a very broad overview of micronutrients, and we can easily summarize them as the little things that the body needs that we're not finding in the fast food that we're consuming and the processed food that we are getting. And when the food is said to be fortified, fortified is actually a euphemism for, hey, what I'm selling you doesn't have what it should have. I am adding it to it. So do not think that when you're buying a food that says fortified, you are actually getting more for your money. What they're telling you is that we're screwed up. We screwed up the food. Now, we are actually to make it right to you by adding what it's needed. So the term fortification is a euphemism for, hey, we screwed up. We're trying to make it right. Now, micronutrients in food. All foods contain micronutrients. All food contain micronutrients. Now, those micronutrients, they are micronutrients. In order for them to be absorbed, they have to be there to absorb. And there's always competition. If I have a lot of, for instance, preservatives and other nonsense that I introduce in the food to make it either last longer, to increase its shelf life, then those chemicals will compete with the micronutrients and make it less apt to enter your body when you ingest it. So here's a list of important micronutrients in common foods that can be found. Calcium, we'll find that in milk, yogurt, spinach, and sardines. Vitamin B12, we find that in beef, fish, cheese, and eggs. Zinc, we find that in beef, cashews, garbanzo, beans, and turkey. Potassium, we'll find that in bananas, spinach, potatoes, and apricots. Vitamin C, orange, pepper, broccoli, and bananas. Now, this is a brief overview of micronutrients. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly at drestime@gmail.com, or you can email me at estime@clermontinternalmedicine.com, or reply or just address this discourse on our Facebook. Thank you very much for listening. It's been a pleasure. And if you are interested in any particular topic, make sure that you let us know, and I'll be more than happy to talk about it. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye.